going to redesign 3 classic Cartoon Network characters from your childhood to see if my portrait drawing practice has paid off. And let me be clear, I'm talking about early Gen Z OG characters, not whatever these new kids are watching nowadays. In my opinion, that stuff looks, sounds, and smells like trash.
You fought it? And what the f that smell?
And I mean that respectfully. First off, we need references. And for Raven, that means pictures of goth girls. Lots and lots and lots of goth girls. This stuff is pretty simple. I just search for those pictures and paste them in any drawing software. And there you have it. Perfection. Now we need references for Giant Bravo, the top G of cartoons. For references, I just found pictures of that Russian dude from Rocky IV, Duke Nukem, and Elvis. Using these all together, I'm pretty sure I can make something out of this. For Samurai Jack, I literally just looked up Japanese man on a reliable search engine. I also remember that one Japanese dude from Rush Hour 3 who had mad skills with a sword, so I had to throw in some pictures of him as well. Now that we've got the references, it's time to draw. What I'm gonna do first is draw a simple and basic head shape for each of these characters, just to determine the direction and kind of establish a foundation for myself before I start adding in all the details, and making sure I'm looking at my reference while I do this to get like some inspiration. This is the part where I start to add a bit more structure to the faces, adding in some more volume shape, like for the nose, the eyes, and the mouth. That way I can position everything and have a better foundation before I start to add the facial features to each of the characters. This Raven drawing, I was going for an indifferent, annoyed kind of look because it kind of fits her personality to the T, while I was trying to incorporate different features from each of the references into my own drawing. For instance, I give her Wednesday's lips and nose. I decided to still maintain her roundish looking face. Unlike Wednesday's angular face, just look at that jawline, man. It could slice a Subway sandwich. Obviously, I can't have her looking like Mr. Clean, so I added in her hair during this part. It kind of looks the same, but I added in a bit more noticeable bangs to the front. Bangs just look really cool to me on characters for some reason. I don't know why. Then I add in some additional features and accessories like her jacket and that infinity stone in the middle of her forehead. And even though I decided not to give her Wednesday's pizza slicing jawline, I decided to end up going with the more Wednesday looking chin, rather than a chin that could pop your car tires if it got too close. Finally, I added in some clean line arts to my rough sketch here and made any adjustments that needed to be made. I started off by drawing Jack's hair because that's kind of like the most defining thing about his design. Like, it's completely flat head and that little ponytail, whatever that thing is that's sticking out the back of his head. Taking this dude's pictures as inspiration, I added in some hair on both sides of his head to, you know, make it look, I don't know, like, I guess a bit more cooler. I don't know, I thought it looked cool. Now I was going for a more battle-hardened, middle-aged looking Jack, so I decided to add in some facial hair, and I really suck at drawing facial hair, so bear with me. And I had to adjust his head because I made it a bit too big, and it took me a long time to adjust the lips because they ended up looking weird for some reason no matter what I did. But eventually I was able to come up with something that was, I don't know, decently okay with. I gave Johnny a big chin and a strong jawline to evoke that macho dude kind of look, and using these dudes as inspiration, I gave him a butt chin, because remember, if we're going for an alpha male look, he's gotta have a butt chin, right? And for the expression, I gave him a smug kind of look because, you know, he gets all the ladies, he's overconfident, right? I drew in his iconic hair, and I was able to finish this pretty quickly in comparison to the last 2 drawings because I didn't have to worry about actually drawing eyes since he wears sunglasses all the time. Wait a minute, have you ever wondered what Bravo looks like without his sunglasses?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
If he cut off his hair and round out his face, he's just Charlie Brown on steroids. Okay, we got the line art, now we need to add some color. And for that, I need my lasso tool to select the different areas of the drawing. Then I just add the base colors for each parts of the character's body. Easy peasy. I also have to break out the liquify tool because, believe it or not, I messed up quite a bit. I accidentally gave Raven's head the same proportions as Megamind, so I had to shrink that down a little bit. I also had to fix the placement of Jack's ear and his jawline because drawing accurate anatomy makes my brain hurt. Then I made Johnny's neck a bit thicker. Hey, these are my redesigns. I had a fun time drawing these, had a fun time reminiscing about my days as a young whippersnapper. Go ahead and check out this video to hold you over until next week. Consider liking and subscribing to the channel if you like art and animation content and whatnot. And yeah, that's it. I'm gone.